Have you ever felt like the world around you is a mirror, reflecting your innermost thoughts and feelings? Well, you're not alone. And there's a fascinating reason behind this phenomenon. It's called vibration, and it's the secret force that's been shaping your life all along. Imagine having the power to change your entire world just by shifting something inside yourself. Sounds too good to be true, right? But here's the kicker. You already have this power, and you've been using it your whole life without even knowing it. Think about it for a moment. Have you ever noticed how some days everything seems to go your way, while on others it feels like the universe is conspiring against you? That's not just random chance. It's your vibration at work, your inner energy, your thoughts, your beliefs. They're all sending out signals to the world around you, and the world is responding in kind. It's like you're the director of your own movie, and your vibration is the script that's guiding every scene. But here's the real game changer. Once you understand how vibration works, you can start to harness it. You can take control of the script and start creating the life you've always dreamed of. It's not about waving a magic wand or wishing upon a star. It's about understanding the connection between your inner world and your outer reality and learning how to align them in a way that brings your desires to life. Now you might be thinking, this sounds great, but what happens if I don't get a handle on this vibration thing? Well, let me tell you, the stakes are higher than you might think. If you don't learn to master your vibration, you're essentially letting life happen to you instead of creating the life you want. It's like being in a boat without a rudder, drifting wherever the currents take you instead of steering towards your desired destination. But here's the real kicker. To truly harness your vibration, you've got to be willing to look in the mirror, and I'm not talking about the one in your bathroom. I'm talking about the mirror of your own mind. You've got to be ready to face some truths about yourself that you might have been avoiding. It's not always comfortable, but it's absolutely necessary if you want to create real, lasting change in your life. Think about it this way. If you keep doing what you've always done, you'll keep getting what you've always got. If you want something different, something better, you've got to be willing to do something different. And that starts with being honest with yourself about where you are now and where you want to be. But here's the good news. Once you start this journey, once you begin to understand and control your vibration, the possibilities are endless. You'll start to see changes in every area of your life, your relationships, your career, your health, your happiness. It's like unlocking a superpower you never knew you had. So, what exactly is this vibration we're talking about? Well, it's not something you can see or touch, but it's something you can definitely feel. Vibration is essentially your personal energy signature. It's a combination of your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, and your overall state of being. Think of it like your own personal radio frequency that you're constantly broadcasting to the universe. Now here's where it gets really interesting. The world around you is constantly responding to this frequency you're putting out. It's like a giant cosmic game of call and response. You put out a certain vibe, and the universe echoes it back to you in the form of experiences, opportunities, and circumstances. Let's break it down with an example. Have you ever woken up on the wrong side of the bed, feeling grumpy and irritable? Then, as the day goes on, it seems like everything goes wrong. You spill your coffee, get stuck in traffic, have a disagreement with a co-worker. It feels like the whole world is against you, right? Well, in a way, it is. But not for the reason you might think. It's responding to the negative vibration you're putting out. On the flip side, think about those days when you wake up feeling great. You're full of energy, feeling positive and confident. Suddenly, everything seems to go your way. You nail that presentation at work, you run into an old friend, you find a great parking spot right when you need it. It's not just luck. It's your positive vibration attracting positive experiences. But here's the really cool part. Once you understand this, you can start to consciously change your vibration. You can choose to tune into a different frequency, one that aligns with what you want to attract into your life. It's like having the remote control to your own reality TV show. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great, but how do I actually do this? How do I change my vibration? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into next. We're going to explore some practical, down-to-earth ways you can start to shift your vibration and see real changes in your life. But before we get into that, I want you to take a moment to really let this sink in. You have the power to shape your reality, your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs. They're not just passive reactions to the world around you. They're active forces that are constantly creating your experience of life. Once you truly understand this, it's like putting on a pair of glasses that lets you see the world in a whole new way. Think about it. How many times have you felt stuck, like you're just a victim of circumstance? How often have you looked at your life and thought, "This isn't what I wanted, but I don't know how to change it"? Well, understanding vibration is your way out of that trap. It's your key to unlocking a life that truly reflects your deepest desires and highest potential. But here's the thing. Knowing about vibration isn't enough. It's not just about understanding the concept intellectually. It's about putting it into practice in your everyday life. It's about making a commitment to yourself to become aware of your vibration and to actively work on raising it. This isn't always easy. In fact, it can be downright challenging at times. Why? Because it means facing those parts of yourself that you might have been ignoring or pushing down. It means being honest with yourself about the thoughts and beliefs that have been holding you back. It means taking responsibility for your life in a way that you maybe never have before. But let me tell you, the payoff is worth it. When you start to master your vibration, you'll see changes in your life that you never thought were possible. You'll start attracting opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your highest good. You'll feel more in control, more empowered, and more alive than ever before. So, are you ready to dive deeper? Are you ready to learn how to harness your vibration and unlock the power to manifest your desires? Great, because we're just getting started. In the next section, we're going to explore the fascinating concept of reality as a mirror and how understanding this can revolutionize the way you approach your life. Get ready, because things are about to get really interesting. Now that we've got a handle on what vibration is, let's dive into one of the most mind-bending concepts in this whole field. The idea that reality is a mirror. I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? But stick with me, because understanding this concept can completely transform the way you see the world and your place in it. So what do we mean when we say reality is a mirror? Well, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. The world around you, your experiences, your relationships, your circumstances, they're all reflecting back to you what's going on inside you. It's like you're standing in front of a giant cosmic mirror, and everything you see is a reflection of your inner world. Now, this might sound a bit out there at first, but think about it for a moment. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to always have drama in their lives, no matter where they go or what they do? Or how others always seem to land on their feet, even when things get tough? That's the mirror of reality at work. Let's break it down with an example. Say you believe, deep down, that people can't be trusted. Maybe you've had some bad experiences in the past that led you to this belief. Now, because of this belief, you might be a bit guarded in your interactions with others. You might be quick to assume the worst or hesitant to open up. And what happens? You end up attracting people and situations that confirm your belief. People might sense your guardedness and react defensively, or you might miss out on genuine connections because you're not open to them. The mirror of reality is simply reflecting back your belief that people can't be trusted. But here's the flip side. Let's say you decide to shift that belief. You start to consciously choose to believe that people are generally good and trustworthy. You start approaching your interactions with openness and warmth. What happens then? You'll likely start to notice more positive interactions. People will respond to your openness with kindness. You'll start to form deeper, more meaningful connections. The mirror is now reflecting back your new belief. Now I can almost hear you thinking, but wait a minute. Are you saying that everything in my life is my fault? That if bad things happen to me, it's because I attracted them? Not at all. Life is complex, and there are many factors at play that are outside of our control. What the mirror of reality concept is saying is not that you're to blame for everything in your life, but that you have more influence over your reality than you might think. Think of it like this. You're not controlling every single thing that happens to you, but you are setting the tone. Your vibration, your beliefs, your expectations, they're like a filter through which you experience the world. They influence how you interpret events, how you react to circumstances, and even what opportunities you notice or take advantage of. This is actually incredibly empowering when you think about it, because if reality is a mirror reflecting your inner world, that means you have the power to change your reality by changing your inner world. You're not at the mercy of external circumstances, you're the creator of your own experience. But here's the kicker. This mirror doesn't just reflect your conscious thoughts and beliefs. It reflects everything, including the subconscious beliefs and patterns that you might not even be aware of. This is why sometimes it can feel like you're doing everything right, thinking positively, setting intentions, but still not seeing the results you want. It's because there might be deeper, subconscious beliefs that are contradicting your conscious desires. This is where the real work comes in. To truly harness the power of the mirror of reality, you need to be willing to dig deep. You need to be willing to look at those hidden beliefs and patterns that might be holding you back. It's not always comfortable, but it's incredibly powerful. For example, let's say you're trying to manifest financial abundance. You're doing all the right things, visualizing success, affirming your worth, taking action towards your goals. But something still seems to be blocking your progress. When you dig deeper, you might realize that you have a subconscious belief that money is scarce or that wealthy people are somehow bad or unethical. These hidden beliefs could be sabotaging your efforts without you even realizing it. The good news is, once you become aware of these subconscious patterns, you can start to change them. And as you change them, you'll start to see your reality change to match. It's like cleaning the mirror. As you clear away the smudges and streaks of limiting beliefs, the reflection becomes clearer and more aligned with what you truly want. Now, I want to be clear about something. Understanding the mirror of reality doesn't mean you should blame yourself for every negative thing in your life. That's not productive, and it's not the point. The point is to recognize your power to influence your reality. It's about taking responsibility for your life in a way that empowers you rather than victimizes you. It's also important to understand that this isn't about denying or ignoring the very real challenges and injustices that exist in the world. It's about recognizing that even in the face of external challenges, you have the power to choose your response, to shape your experience, and to create positive change both in your life and in the world around you. So how do you start working with this mirror of reality? Well, the first step is awareness. Start paying attention to the patterns in your life. What situations or experiences seem to keep repeating? What kind of people do you tend to attract? What areas of your life feel stuck or challenging? These are all clues about what might be going on in your inner world. The next step is to look inward. What beliefs or expectations might be creating these patterns? What stories are you telling yourself about who you are and what's possible for you? Remember, be gentle with yourself in this process. The goal isn't to beat yourself up over your limiting beliefs, but to bring them into the light so you can start to change them. As you become more aware of your inner world and how it's reflecting in your outer reality, you can start to make conscious choices to shift your vibration. This is where the real magic happens. You can start to deliberately choose thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that align with what you want to create in your life. For instance, if you want to create more loving relationships, start by cultivating more love and acceptance for yourself. If you want to attract more abundance, start by recognizing and appreciating the abundance that's already in your life. If you want to experience more peace, start by cultivating peace within yourself. Remember, the mirror of reality doesn't just reflect what you think about occasionally. It reflects your dominant vibration, the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you consistently hold. So this isn't about forcing yourself to think positive thoughts all the time. It's about gradually shifting your overall vibration to align more closely with what you want to create. This process takes time and patience. You're essentially reprogramming years, maybe even decades, of habitual thoughts and beliefs. But the more you work with it, the more natural it becomes. And the results can be truly transformative. Imagine waking up each day with the knowledge that you have the power to shape your reality. Imagine approaching challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities to shift your vibration and create something new. Imagine seeing the world around you as a friendly, responsive universe that's constantly reflecting back to you the very best of who you are. This is the power of understanding and working with the mirror of reality. It's not just about manifesting material things, although that can certainly be part of it. It's about creating a life that truly reflects your highest self and your deepest desires. It's about aligning your inner world with the life you want to live and watching as your outer world shifts to match. As we move forward, we're going to explore specific techniques and practices you can use to work with this mirror of reality. We'll look at how to identify and shift limiting beliefs, how to raise your vibration, and how to align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with what you want to create. But for now, I want you to start simply by observing. Pay attention to your life as if it were a mirror. What is it showing you about your inner world? What patterns do you notice? What areas feel aligned and in flow, and where do you feel stuck or challenged? Just noticing these things without judgment is the first step in harnessing your vibration and unlocking the power to manifest your desires. Remember, you are the creator of your reality. Your vibration is the paintbrush, and the world around you is the canvas. As you learn to master your vibration, you'll be amazed at the masterpiece you can create. So let's dive deeper and explore how you can start painting the life of your dreams. Now that we understand how our inner world reflects in our outer reality, let's dive into the first key to harnessing your vibration, changing your inner world. This is where the real magic happens, folks. It's like being handed the remote control to your life, and it all starts with how you see yourself. Think about it for a moment. How do you talk to yourself when no one's listening? What kind of person do you believe yourself to be? These aren't just idle thoughts, they're the building blocks of your reality. Your self-image is like a blueprint that the universe uses to construct your experiences. Let's say you want to be successful. Maybe you dream of starting your own business or climbing the corporate ladder. But deep down, you've got this nagging voice telling you that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes. Well, guess what? That belief is going to shape your actions, your decisions, and ultimately, your results. But here's the exciting part. You can change that blueprint. You have the power to redesign your self-image, to see yourself as the successful person you want to be. And when you do that, something incredible happens. The world starts to respond to this new you. So how do we do this? It starts with conscious choice. Instead of letting your old habits and beliefs run the show, you decide who you want to be. Want to be confident? Start acting confident now. Want to be wealthy? Start thinking and feeling wealthy now. It might feel a bit like pretending at first, but remember, you're rewiring years of old patterns. Give it time. One powerful way to do this is through affirmations. These are positive statements that reinforce the new self-image you're creating. For example, if you want to be more confident, you might say to yourself, "I am confident and capable in all situations." The key is to say these affirmations with feeling, to really let them sink in. But it's not just about saying the words, it's about embodying this new version of yourself. How would a confident person walk? How would they talk? How would they handle challenges? Start acting as if you're already the person you want to be. This isn't about faking it. It's about aligning your actions with your desired self-image. Now, I know what you might be thinking. But what if I don't believe these affirmations? What if it feels like I'm lying to myself? That's totally normal. Remember, you're going against years of habitual thinking. The key is persistence. Keep affirming your new self-image, keep acting in alignment with it, and eventually your subconscious mind will start to accept it as truth. Think of it like planting a seed. When you first put a seed in the ground, you don't see any immediate results. But if you keep watering it, keep giving it sunlight, eventually it will sprout and grow into a beautiful plant. Your new self-image is like that seed. Keep nurturing it with positive thoughts and aligned actions, and it will grow into your new reality. As you start to shift your inner world, you might notice small changes at first. Maybe you'll feel a bit more confident in situations that used to make you nervous. Maybe you'll start attracting opportunities that align with your new self-image. These are signs that your vibration is shifting, that the mirror of reality is starting to reflect your new inner world. But here's the thing. This isn't a one-and-done process. Changing your inner world is an ongoing practice. It's something you need to commit to every day. It's about consistently choosing thoughts, feelings, and actions that align with the person you want to be. And remember, be patient with yourself. You're undoing years, maybe even decades, of old patterns. There might be days when you slip back into old ways of thinking. That's okay. The key is to gently bring yourself back to your new self-image, to keep choosing the thoughts and actions that align with who you want to be. As you continue this practice, you'll start to notice bigger changes in your outer world. Relationships might improve, career opportunities might open up. You might find yourself handling challenges with more ease and grace. This is the power of changing your inner world. You're literally reshaping your reality from the inside out. Now that we've talked about changing your inner world, let's move on to the second key: persistence. This is where the rubber meets the road, folks, because let's face it, change doesn't happen overnight. It's not like flipping a switch. It's more like turning a big ship. It takes time and consistent effort. Here's the thing about working with vibration and the mirror of reality. There's often a delay between when you start shifting your inner world and when you see results in your outer world. This delay can be frustrating. It can make you doubt whether this whole vibration thing really works. But here's where persistence comes in. You've got to keep believing, keep affirming your new reality, even when you can't see the results yet. It's like when you're boiling water. You turn on the heat, but for a while, nothing seems to be happening. The water looks the same. But if you keep the heat on, eventually the water will boil. Your belief and consistent action are the heat that will eventually bring your desires to a boil. Think about it this way. Every thought you think, every feeling you feel, every action you take that aligns with your desired reality is like making a deposit in a cosmic bank account. At first, you might not see much change in your balance, but if you keep making those deposits day after day, eventually that account is going to grow. And one day, you'll look up and realize you're rich. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This part can be tough. There might be days when you feel like giving up, when it seems like nothing is changing. This is where a lot of people throw in the towel. They think, well, I tried that positive thinking stuff, and it didn't work. But here's the secret. It's often right when you feel like giving up that the biggest breakthroughs are just around the corner. So how do you keep believing when you can't see results yet? One powerful technique is to practice gratitude. Each day, take some time to appreciate the good things in your life, no matter how small. This does two things. First, it raises your vibration, making you more aligned with what you want to attract. Second, it trains your mind to look for the positive, which helps you notice the small changes that are happening. Another helpful practice is visualization. Spend some time each day vividly imagining your desired reality. See it, feel it, taste it, smell it. Make it as real as possible in your mind. This not only helps to strengthen your belief, but it also sends a powerful message to your subconscious mind about what to focus on and move towards. It's also important to surround yourself with supportive people and influences. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch videos that reinforce your new beliefs and keep you motivated. Seek out people who believe in you and support your dreams. The people and information you surround yourself with have a huge impact on your vibration. Now, here's a crucial point. Persistence doesn't mean rigidly clinging to one specific outcome. Sometimes the universe has even better plans for us than we can imagine. So while you're persisting in your overall vision and positive vibration, stay open to how that vision might manifest. Be willing to adjust your course as new information and opportunities come in. Remember, the mirror of reality doesn't just reflect your conscious thoughts. It reflects your overall vibration, including your subconscious beliefs and feelings. So even if you're consciously trying to stay positive, if you've got doubts and fears bubbling under the surface, those will be reflected too. This is why it's so important to address those underlying beliefs and keep working on your inner world. As you persist in maintaining your positive vibration and belief in your desired reality, you'll start to notice changes. They might be small at first, a lucky coincidence here, an unexpected opportunity there. These are signs that your vibration is shifting, that the mirror of reality is starting to reflect your new inner state. Celebrate these small wins. They're proof that what you're doing is working. Over time, with continued persistence, these small changes will compound. It's like when you're losing weight. At first, you might not notice much difference, but if you stick with it, eventually, you look in the mirror one day and realize you've transformed. The same thing happens with your reality. Keep persisting, and one day, you'll look around and realize your life has transformed in amazing ways. Now that we've covered the importance of changing your inner world and persisting in your belief, let's dive into the third key: focusing on what you want. This might sound simple, but it's a game changer when it comes to harnessing your vibration. Here's the thing. Your mind is like a powerful search engine. Whatever you focus on, it goes out and finds more of. It's like typing a search term into Google. If you type problems, you're going to get a whole list of problems. But if you type solutions, you'll get a list of solutions. The same principle applies to your vibration and the mirror of reality. Whatever you consistently focus on, you'll attract more of into your life. This is why it's so crucial to direct your focus towards what you want, rather than what you don't want. Now, this can be trickier than it sounds. Our brains have a natural tendency to focus on the negative. It's an old survival mechanism. Our ancestors needed to be on constant lookout for threats. But in our modern world, this tendency often does more harm than good. It keeps us focused on our problems rather than our solutions, on what's lacking rather than what's abundant. So how do we shift our focus? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your thoughts throughout the day. What are you dwelling on? Are you constantly thinking about your problems, your fears, your limitations? Or are you focusing on your goals, your strengths, your opportunities? Once you become aware of where your focus tends to go, you can start to consciously redirect it. This takes practice, but it gets easier over time. When you catch yourself dwelling on what you don't want, gently bring your attention back to what you do want. For example, let's say you're trying to improve your financial situation. Instead of constantly thinking, I don't want to be poor, or I hate being in debt, shift your focus to thoughts like, I'm excited about increasing my income, or I'm looking forward to financial freedom. See the difference? The first set of thoughts keeps you focused on lack, while the second set directs your energy towards abundance. This principle applies to all areas of life. In relationships, focus on the kind of connection you want to create, not on the loneliness you want to avoid. In your career, focus on the success you want to achieve, not on the failure you fear. In your health, focus on the vitality you want to experience, not on the illness you want to prevent. Now, this doesn't mean you should ignore problems or pretend everything is perfect when it's not. It's about where you put the majority of your mental and emotional energy. Acknowledge challenges when they arise, but don't dwell on them. Instead, quickly shift your focus to the solution or the outcome you want to create. One powerful way to keep your focus on what you want is to create a vision board. This is a visual representation of your goals and desires. You can use images from magazines, printouts, or even your own drawings. Place this vision board somewhere you'll see it every day. It serves as a constant reminder of what you're moving towards, helping to keep your vibration aligned with your desires. Another helpful practice is to regularly ask yourself empowering questions. Instead of, why can't I do this? Ask, how can I make this happen? Instead of, what if I fail? Ask, what if I succeed beyond my wildest dreams? The questions you ask yourself shape your focus and, by extension, your vibration. It's also important to be mindful of the language you use, both in your self-talk and in your conversations with others. Words have power. They shape your thoughts, which in turn shape your vibration. Try to use positive, empowering language as much as possible. Instead of saying, I have to, say, I get to. Instead of, I'll try, say, I will. These small shifts in language can have a big impact on your overall vibration. Remember, what you focus on expands. If you focus on problems, you'll find more problems. If you focus on solutions, you'll find more solutions. If you focus on lack, you'll experience more lack. If you focus on abundance, you'll experience more abundance. It's like tuning a radio. You've got to tune into the frequency of what you want to receive it. As you practice focusing on what you want, you might notice that your emotions start to shift. You might feel more optimistic, more excited about life. This is a sign that your vibration is rising, that you're aligning more closely with your desires. And as your vibration rises, you'll start to attract experiences, opportunities, and people that match that higher vibration. But here's an important point. Focusing on what you want doesn't mean you'll never have negative thoughts or feelings. We're human, after all. The key is not to let those negative thoughts and feelings dominate. Acknowledge them when they arise, but then consciously. This process of consciously directing your focus is like building a muscle. At first, it might feel challenging. You might find your mind constantly wandering back to what you don't want. But with practice, it becomes easier. Eventually, focusing on what you want becomes your default state. As you master this skill of focusing on what you want, you'll find that your ability to manifest your desires increases dramatically. You're no longer sending mixed signals to the universe. Instead, you're consistently broadcasting the frequency of your desires, making it much easier for the mirror of reality to reflect them back to you. So start today. Pay attention to where your focus goes. Catch yourself when you're dwelling on what you don't want, and gently redirect your attention to what you do want. Create reminders of your goals and desires. Use empowering language. Ask yourself empowering questions. Keep your focus on the life you're creating, not the one you're leaving behind. Remember, your focus is your power. Where you place your attention is where you direct your energy. And where you direct your energy is what grows in your life. So focus on what you want and watch as the mirror of reality begins to reflect back a life that exceeds your wildest dreams. Key 4. Create, don't just watch. Now that we've explored the power of changing your inner world, persisting in your belief, and focusing on what you want, let's dive into the fourth and final key: becoming an active creator of your reality rather than a passive observer. This key is all about taking charge of your life's direction. Many people go through life reacting to whatever comes their way, feeling like they're at the mercy of external circumstances. But when you understand the mirror principle and the power of vibration, you realize that you have the ability to shape your reality proactively. Think of it this way. Most people are like audience members watching the movie of their life unfold on a screen. They might laugh, cry, or get scared based on what they see, but they don't believe they can change the plot. But you, my friend, are not just an audience member. You're the director, the scriptwriter, and the lead actor all rolled into one. So how do we shift from being passive observers to active creators? It starts with intention. Each day, set clear intentions for what you want to experience and create. This isn't about controlling every little detail, but about setting the general direction and tone for your day. For example, instead of waking up and thinking, "I wonder what kind of day I'll have," try starting your day with thoughts like, "Today, I intend to experience joy and success in everything I do." Or "Today, I choose to see opportunities in every challenge." By setting these intentions, you're actively participating in shaping your reality rather than just reacting to whatever comes your way. Another powerful way to be an active creator is through visualization. Spend time each day vividly imagining your desired reality. See yourself living the life you want, feeling the emotions you want to feel, experiencing the success you desire. This isn't just daydreaming, it's a powerful tool for aligning your vibration with your desires and sending a clear message to the universe about what you want to create. But being an active creator isn't just about setting intentions and visualizing, It's also about taking inspired action. Pay attention to the ideas, impulses, and opportunities that come your way. These are often the universe's way of guiding you towards your desires. When you feel a nudge to do something, even if it seems small or unrelated to your big goals, follow through. You never know where it might lead. Now, here's a crucial point. Being an active creator doesn't mean trying to control every aspect of your life. It's about co-creating with the universe. You set the intention and take inspired action, but you also stay open to how things unfold. Sometimes the universe has even better plans for us than we can imagine. One powerful technique for being an active creator is to practice acting as if. This means behaving as if you've already achieved your desires. How would you carry yourself if you were already living your dream life? How would you speak? What decisions would you make? By acting as if, you're aligning your actions with your desires, which helps to bring them into reality faster. It's also important to pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that show up in your life. When you're actively creating your reality, you'll start to notice more coincidences, people, opportunities, and resources showing up at just the right time. These are signs that you're in alignment with your desires. Acknowledge them, express gratitude for them, and use them as fuel to keep creating. Remember, every thought, every feeling, every action is a creative act. You're constantly sending out signals to the universe, and the universe is constantly responding. By becoming more conscious of this process, you can start to create more deliberately. As you practice being an active creator, you might notice that your life starts to feel more like an exciting adventure than a series of random events. You'll feel more empowered, more in control of your destiny, and you'll likely find that manifesting your desires becomes easier and more natural. Now that we've explored the 4 keys to harnessing your vibration, let's put it all into practice with a simple yet powerful exercise you can do right now. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed for about 10-15 minutes. Get comfortable, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Now, I want you to imagine your perfect day. Not just any day, but a day in the future where you're living your ideal life. What time do you wake up? How do you feel as you open your eyes? What does your bedroom look like? As you go through your morning routine, what do you see, hear, smell, and feel? What kind of work are you doing? Who are you interacting with? How do these interactions feel? Really let yourself sink into this vision. Don't just see it, feel it. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the sense of purpose and fulfillment. Let these positive emotions wash over you. Now, as you're in this perfect day, I want you to notice something specific. What's one activity or experience in this day that brings you immense joy and satisfaction? It could be a work project, a conversation with a loved one, a hobby, anything that makes you feel alive and fulfilled. Got it? Great. Now slowly bring your awareness back to the present moment. Open your eyes and take a moment to jot down what you experienced, particularly that joyful activity you noticed. Here's the powerful part. Starting today, find a way to bring a small piece of that joyful activity into your current life. If in your vision you are writing a book, maybe you can start by writing for 10 minutes each day. If you saw yourself running a successful business, perhaps you can start researching your business idea. The key is to start acting now as if that perfect day is already on its way to you. By doing this exercise regularly and taking small actions aligned with your vision, you're actively raising your vibration and sending a powerful message to the universe about what you want to create. You're not just wishing for change, you're becoming the change. As we come to the end of our journey into the world of vibration and manifestation, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We've explored the mirror principle, the idea that our external reality reflects our internal state. We've discovered the power of changing our inner world, the importance of persistent belief, the impact of focusing on what we want, and the transformative effect of becoming active creators in our lives. Remember, harnessing your vibration isn't about wishful thinking or ignoring reality. It's about understanding the profound connection between your inner world and your outer experiences, and learning to align them in a way that supports your deepest desires and highest potential. This journey of manifestation is not always easy. There will be challenges, doubts, and moments when it feels like nothing is changing. But that's all part of the process. Each challenge is an opportunity to reinforce your new beliefs, to focus more intently on what you want, and to take inspired action towards your goals. As you move forward from here, I encourage you to be patient and kind with yourself. Change takes time, especially when you're rewiring years of habitual thoughts and beliefs. Celebrate your small victories along the way. Every positive thought, every aligned action, every moment of gratitude is a step towards the reality you desire. Remember, you are not just a passive observer in this world, you are a powerful creator, constantly shaping your reality through your thoughts, feelings, and actions. You have within you the power to manifest a life beyond your wildest dreams. So go forth with confidence. Trust in your ability to create. Keep your vibration high, your focus clear, and your actions aligned with your desires. The universe is waiting to mirror back to you the most magnificent version of yourself and your life. Thank you for embarking on this transformative journey. May your vibration always resonate with your highest good, and may your reality reflect the beautiful, abundant, joyful life you deserve. Here's to harnessing your vibration and unlocking the power to manifest your deepest desires. Your new life awaits. Go create it.